Hey everybody, so this is my annotations for the story. Before you get started, I would go ahead and make yourself a little note of what the different colors mean. So we're going to be looking at characterization, which is green, setting, which is yellow. We'll be looking at some theme development in pink, and then the key instances in blue. So although this story is technically nonfiction, it is written like a fiction piece. So he follows all the elements of a story, which is why we can use it. I also know that you guys spoke about 9/11 this past Friday, so this is just a really different take on that story, mostly because you still get the shock value that I know that you guys probably got in social studies. However, it also has a little bit more just a different perspective because it's from someone inside the building who got out and of course wrote this story later. So this is probably going to be my longest video just because we're going to get set up. I will read as we go. Each section will have its own video, so there's going to be quite a few videos to watch, but none of them should be incredibly long. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start with the editor's note. Within days of the terrorist attack, Knoll Valley resident Jim Campbell wrote his account of his harrowing escape from the two towers of the World Trade Center. In an email to friends and family, he described the piece as a dump of my experience during the past week. Not to address it may cause problems that will fester and become worse. I can and need to tell this story. So right off the bat, with this quote, he has given us a really nice piece of characterization. And this tells me that Jim is very in tune with his feelings. Like, he understands how he feels and what he needs to do to address the problem. So that's what I've learned about Jim just from my editor's note and this quote. So here we go. San Francisco Airport, 1 p.m., September 10th, 2001. It was a typical business trip. So this is the day before, everybody. As president and CEO of Venisco Incorporation, San Francisco company, I was flying across country to a meeting at Morgan Stanley in New York. So there we have a little bit of direct characterization and some setting. So it just tells me who Jim is, and then it tells me about the setting. So we're going from San Fran, as in San Francisco, to NYC. This means that Jim is not from New York, okay? So I feel like that's just important to know a little bit about him because he's not from there. So I feel like that's an important thing for us to go ahead and make a note of about him. Prior to boarding the plane, I bought a copy of One Day in September, the story of the 1972 Munich Olympics, where the PLO massacred 11 members of the Israeli Olympic team. The flight was uneventful, and the book was interesting. So I wanted to go ahead and highlight this part, because I'm going to put this under one of my key incidences. The reason being is I think this is a moment where he's foreshadowing, is what it's called. So he's setting up the stage for us. It's foreshadowing, a little bit of irony, that he went and bought this book. Now, as far as key incidences go, I don't think this is not the most important one. Honestly, I think the more important key incident here is that he went on a business trip. And when we do our flow map, we'll look into that. The book was insightful, and it showed how a normal day or night could turn into a nightmare of nightmares. There were heroes, innocent bystanders, and pure evil. Little did I know that within 8 hours I would witness the same. After coffee and a bagel at the mall attached to the World Trade Center, I made my way through security, and what security it was. After I provided my license and received clearance from Morgan Stanley, I was given a pass card that allowed me to go up to the 64th floor. 2 sets of elevators later, I was escorted to the conference room on the northeast corner of Tower 2. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to highlight all of this. and we're going to look at it in regards to our setting. So for this particular case, World Trade Centers are large enough for a mall, like a food court, where he bought his coffee. It has tight security, and requires clearance to go to any floor. So just in order to be in the World Trade Center, you have to be invited by someone. It just kind of tells you how tight the actual security is there, and I feel like that's just important to know, because if you guys remember from what you learned, this is going to be one of those times where people felt safe in the World Trade Center, and of course that's important for us as we continue reading. The meeting was with two possible business partners, Sandy Mowinski and Liz Witt, at Morgan Stanley. It went well. We talked about really important things such as going one step at a time. Everything changed at 8:48 a.m. So as you can see, we went ahead and we broke this down a little bit. We get a little bit of him in here. I actually forgot to say right here, this is a little bit of characterization for us. It tells us that Jim admires the world, and pretty much it just paints a bigger picture of what kind of person Mr. Jim is. And then of course we have this meeting right here. We've been building up to this meeting. This is a key incident. Without this meeting, we have to think to ourselves, when we think about key incidents, we have to ask ourselves, why is this important? And in this particular case, without the meeting, Jim would not be in the World Trade Center. Okay, so always kind of ask yourself, why is this particular moment important to the story? So this is just the first section. What's going to happen as you go through, obviously you've read the instructions. The next video will be linked right here so that you can view it for Impact Tower 1.